Alright, guys, we're gonna continue or should I say, my popular what if. Because really, when I check every single what if Goku was female, I see every single video has like 100 views or something. At least most of them. And this shows how much you really enjoy this what if. I mean, everyone does have other what ifs that have higher views and likes and subscribers than I do, but I just post stuff for fun. Now, anyway, besides that, let us continue. Now, you already know Bardock Guinea has been resurrected by thanks to Note and the Dragon Balls. So, because of that, everyone could prepare to train for 3 years to fight the androids. And I did say that Note show off Super Saiyan to her father, which she said that to get Super Saiyan, Bardock has to think of something that makes him really tick off, like make him really angry to access his form, which eventually, at least 2 or 3 years, he will eventually unlock this form by thinking about him failing to save the entire race. Think of how weak he was when he's trying to stop Frieza but failed. And this boils his anger, which turns him to a Super Saiyan. However, he isn't that much strong, but I will say after the years of training, I will say I put him around like above full power Frieza. That's how strong he will be. Note will actually take the heart medicine because this version of Note is more smarter. She never bumped her head because I said that like a few times already. And mostly she should know about the Saiyan race. And not only that, but it's way smarter too. So she will take the medicine. That means that she won't get the heart fires in the middle of battle. As for Gohan though, he begins to train a lot harder too. Since he doesn't have the hybrid Saiyan, he's still very much powerful. But eventually, Note does sign him up to school. Even though Note doesn't know what school is, but after Chi-Chi explains to her that she had to take care of her son instead of training all day, which Chi-Chi's influence is getting more into Note, so which Note will act like Chi-Chi a little bit, not a lot, just slightly. Just have her slightly personality, like do their homework, go to school, stuff like that. So that what Gohan did. He will still go to school, which he does. This version Gohan hated school. So yeah, but he does get used to it because he's now actually getting scared of his mother now, including Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi keep visiting Notes, which their influence keep getting higher, I guess. Even Guinea is agreeing to this too. Education is more important than getting stronger too, so okay. Bardock and Raditz are kind of scared by their manners and attitude by this too. But jokes aside, now we're going back to the 3-year time skip, where everyone is going flying to the location where the androids will arrive. And what do you know? The androids do arrive. However, it's 19 and 20, which Dr. Jerome said that, oh, you all came by. He has been studying the Sea Fighters for such a long time. However, he said he had collected their battles through Vegeta, through everyone else, which everyone is confirming, but which no asks one thing. Did Dr. Jerome saw her battle with Frieza? Which Dr. Jerome simply say no. He completely confident that Vegeta's power will be more than enough. Which Note will smirk, saying that Dr. Jerome make a huge mistake. Which every Saiyan minus Gohan will turn Super Saiyan. Which Dr. Jerome shocked by this. He didn't expect 3 Super Saiyans. When I meant 3 Super Saiyans, I meant like Note, Bardock, Raditz. Actually, no, 4, because there's also Beat. Beat is also Super Saiyan. Gohan is not a Super Saiyan yet, so yeah. Of course, Dr. Jerome will order 19 to attack, which Note will attack first. Which she will pretty much beats him quite fairly. But when she's trying to finish him off with a Kamehameha, 19 will absorb the attack, which Note will notice this. So instead, she will punch 19 in the face hard. And she didn't spare 19, she just kills him off. Because like I said, Note doesn't have different personality. Yeah, she does spare her enemies, but Like, since she hang out with her family more, which Bardock say that some enemies cannot be spared, which that since she saw the enemies, she started killing people more, not like random good people like villains. Like, she's gonna do that. With Dr. Jerome knowing he made a mistake, he has to retreat. Every sea fighter tried to chase him, but Dr. Jerome made a special thing. He fired key blasts everywhere underground, creating a smoke screen. And this is a good strategy because no one can sense his key. So that means Dr. Jones escape. Eventually, Future Trunks does arrives. And he saw like, wow, everyone's there. He even saw Bardock. He doesn't know who Bardock is. Or he doesn't even know who is Gine. But Gine didn't come along. She had Note's house, so yeah. Which Trunks said that these are not the androids they're not supposed to fight. Which everyone's confused, so everyone went to search for Dr. Jerome's lab. Eventually, they do, but when they do arrive, Dr. Jerome's head went clean off by 17, and 18 will proceed to free 16. Trunks will get angry, he'll fire a giant burning attack at them, which explodes a lot but does nothing to the androids. These virtual androids are stronger, which the battle will pursue. Oh yeah, Vegeta does arrive and show off Super Saiyan, but only to get his arm destroyed by 18. Every Chief fighter tried to jump in, which they couldn't do nothing. However, 17 and 18 are mostly focusing on Nodes, because after all, they were made to kill Nodes, so they may well do so. 16, he told the androids to stand down. He was created to kill Nodes, so he started to charge at her. But which Bardock would jump in away, including Raditz and Beat. They do not want Node to die, since the three of them care about her. So they all power out to Super Saiyans, but they're no match for the powerful androids. Piccolo is kind of strong, like he is stronger than Kennen since he have fused with Nail and Guru and got his potential unlocked and Kaioken. So he's the only one that's above these androids. Like, he's the first strongest sea fighter. So right now, when he jumps in, he bodies 17 and 18, including 16. There's no need for Kaioken. And you know what the worst part is? For the androids, Piccolo doesn't need to take out his wave. That's how powerful he is. And there's no need for him to fuse with Kami either, because Piccolo is more than enough for them. And at this point, I'm making Piccolo too overpowered at this point. Imagine him fused with Kami. Yeah, pretty much a perfect Cell does arrive, he won't be an issue. Speaking of Cell, well, I'm not gonna change Cell. Cell's gonna be the same. There's no DNA. He only knows about Goku, that's it. So when Cell does arrive, he'll be the same power level that he was as Canon. Sort of showing people, which Kami would contact Piccolo, but Piccolo said he's kind of busy right now, and he's almost dealt with the androids. So when Cell sensed the battle of Piccolo's power, he was completely blown away. How did Piccolo got this so strong? There's no way. Wait, did he went to the wrong timeline? No, this can't be right. Cell quickly charged where Piccolo's energy is at. He's thinking that maybe he's fighting the androids right now. So when he does make it, Piccolo's about to finish 17 and 18 off, which Cell quickly uses Solar Flare, blinding everyone, and absorbs 17 and 18, becoming perfect Cell. Once everyone get their eyesight back, they saw a giant Bulkman standing there, smirking. However, that smirk quickly faded away into confusion. At first, he mistake Bardock as Goku, which Bardock would confuse us. What the heck is a Goku? Of course, Cell does confirm this. Oh yes, he does went to a different timeline. This is not the ordinary timeline he knows about. So he asks, where's Goku? Which everyone knows who Goku is. However, Trunks does say that this must be the Cell from his timeline then, but from different alternate timeline. He's confused on this timeline part at this point, which Cell does explain who he is and where he's from and exactly what he's doing and his goals and stuff. Which the Sea Fighters will be confused since this other Ultimate version that knows it's actually a boy, this stuff really confused them. However, Vegeta, after getting his Senkai boost, thanks to Krillin give him a sense of being, he was pretty pissed. He attacks a Cell. He let a clean punch to the face, but does absolutely nothing. Like trying to hit a bedrock from Minecraft, but that does nothing. Which Cell would slap him like he did with Hercule, set to Vegeta flying. Which everyone knows that Cell's a big deal. However, they're not too worried since Piccolo's here. Which Piccolo said he will handle Perfect Cell himself. Which Cell is seeing Piccolo's power. He is slightly nervous, but he doesn't show it. He thinks he could take Piccolo on. Which Piccolo and Cell battle will begin. With Piccolo take out his wave, knowing that Cell could increase his power. Which Piccolo has the upper hand, but Cell tried to use more power. Which Piccolo used his Kaioken times 3 and is able to destroy Cell. At this point, Cell's getting desperate. He tried every single technique he learns and the stone DNA he used. However, it's all in vain when Piccolo increases Kaioken more to avoid attacks. Now you might say his body won't take it, but however, due to the training he has, he could increase his Kaioken into 80. However, he's using it right now as 5, since 5 is more than enough. So right now, Piccolo's knowing that Cell is pretty much desperate, and who knows what else cards he could pull out. So he decided he's going to end this fight now. When Cell's about to fire a Kamehameha, Piccolo stretches his arms, grabbing Cell, and lift his arms up to the air, firing his Kamehameha to the air, which does avoid Cell from hitting the earth. Once Piccolo did that, he stretched his arm at Cell's face, breaking him towards him. He uppercut him right in the jaw. But then when Cell is trying to regain his composure, it's already too late. Piccolo already charged his light grenade, the biggest light grenade he ever made, and he just screams out Kaioken times 20, and he fires it, which does completely vaporizes Cell with every single cells in him. No more regeneration for him. He won't come back. Cell's just dead, along with 17 and 18. As for 16, he's still alive, and right now he knows that he won't stand a chance. If Piccolo's able to defeat Perfect Cell this easily, what can he do against Piccolo? So at this point, 16 just quit and try to run away. At least plan to find another way to kill to kill Note. So the Sea Fighters were distracted watching Cell's battle, which no one noticed, except for Bulldog and Vegeta, which they will both attempt to chase after them, but Note stops them, saying that 16 is not a threat at all. So yeah. So really, Perfect Cell was defeated and the whole Android Soccer is avoided. And also, the Cell Soccer just ended right away. That's how strong Piccolo will be. Like I said, people want me to add Guru or Piccolo figures with Guru and Nail. And now this is what happens when Piccolo gets this strong. Of course, you couldn't say that he was not supposed to be this strong, but you should remember I said in the Namek Saga, he got his potential unlocked. He learned Kaioken, then fused with Nail and Guru, and it will make sense that he'll be above Perfect Cell. If that's not convincing for you, that he did train with all the other Sea Fighters during the 3 years time skipped. Trunks is just flabbergasted. He didn't know Piccolo was this strong. He asked Piccolo will he train him, so he could able to defeat his own androids. However, he wants to know to get trained faster, so that way you don't have to spend time too much in this timeline. Which Piccolo said he will train him. Which Note said that he knows a perfect place for Piccolo and Trunks to train at. Which Note will bring up the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. She will still learn this because she still trained with Kami when she was a child. So after Note explained what the Time Chamber is, Vegeta raised an eyebrow and demanded he'll go first before Piccolo and Trunks. And at this point, he wanted to go in by himself. But of course, he needed a training partner to increase his strength even further. So gradually, he'll order his son Trunks, since he heard that Trunks is his son. So the two will both go in, and they will still get Super Saiyan Grade 3 and 2. But Trunks wanted to go in again because he wanted to make sure that the answers are dealt with. So he asked Piccolo to come with, which Piccolo has no problem with. So they will go again in a full year, and then Trunks will get Master Super Saiyan, and Piccolo will get immensely stronger too. So because of this, Vegeta is kind of shocked that his son got stronger too. But then Notes and Gohan want to go in, because since Note wanted to teach her son Super Saiyan. And after them, Raditz and Bardock will plan to go in next. But after that, right now Trunks is confident he could beat the Androids now. He thanked everyone and then left the past. However, there is still one more threat here, but he won't come out until the next few years. Then remember one thing. Since Cell did come in, nobody knows about Cell in the present timeline. And no one knows about Dr. Jerome's underground labs, as they don't need to know. So that means present Cell will be a problem, but I don't feel like he'll be a problem for at least way long ago. But hey, I just want to put that out. So right now, everyone eventually learned Super Saiyan Grade 4, aka Master Super Saiyan, in which Bardock will spend more time with Guinea and Raditz too. Eventually, Raditz does have someone. He eventually dated someone that Note kind of knew. Now, someone suggested me in the comics, and then I forgot his name, but if a person who do suggest this, you already know who you are. Now, there's a character named Suno. I can't say her name right, but I think I did. It's a character from. I'll put an image of her right now, and you're going to see it. Now, they do have a child, but I'll let you guys suggest. Will this child be a boy or a girl? And if you do, tell me what name will it be, because I don't know what to think of. And it'll be pretty cool if you guys have your own ideas. And I'll make sure I'll take a screenshot of your profile so I can credit you. So yeah, and that is it for this part. Yeah, it was pretty short. I couldn't make part 10 to cover the Cell Kings, but since Piccolo is this much overpowered, it will make sense that Piccolo would be the only one to step up against Cell. And knowing Piccolo, he does want to end Fiend's battle because he doesn't play around with his opponent. Gohan does learn Super Saiyan, so thanks for watching, bye.